Hello, Giuseppe here. So we haven't seen each other in a while, and I have been a little bit busy with moving houses, and now I have moved, but I don't have a proper setup yet. So yeah, it's still a little bit everything is out of place. But we are doing our best here. Well, I have this interesting lock here, a very weird one. I don't really know if it could be called a pin tumbler or more like a wafer tumbler. I'll show you why in the end. But yeah, it's a very weird one. It's Tokoz Tech, and you can see that it has some what seem to be some ball bearings inside. It's not exactly ball bearings, but it's round like them. And let's try and pick it. Okay, so I have all set up. You can see I already took off these pins here so that it's easier to get afterwards. And let's try and pick it. To use this to fit this, yeah, okay. Let's see, maybe this one, okay. Very weird feedback. Okay, we got 5. Four, 5 again. 3, 2, 3. Okay, I think 5 should be set. 3 is set, I think. I think it's 2 now. Yeah, and here we go. So we got it open. It's just a cam there. So yeah, got it open. This has a really weird feedback. It doesn't really counter rotate, but you have to release the tension to let it set. You can feel it fighting to get up, so you have to release the tension. So let's try and get this thing, and I'll show you why it's such a weird lock. Okay, so what we have here, I apologize for my dirty tray. It has been taking parts of change locks for the last weeks. I was under an impression that they somehow had the ball bearings stuck to the wafers, but no, they are actually ball bearings separated and then wafers on top. And then they have a second part which would be like the driver wafers on top of these. And on top of those wafers you have the springs, and you can see that this plug has this top entrance for all the stacks, and here the Bible. So you would ask why the use of this kind of system. Well, I don't exactly know why they used this system in particular, but the fact is that when you use ball bearings like these, you can have differences between different points of a key that are larger, because when you have a normal key in a normal lock, a normal pin tumbler, if you have too much distance between this cut and this cut, the pin that stays here might not be able to go up there when you try to remove the key. Or the same way, if there's too much distance between this point and this point, you might not be able to insert the key because the pin can't go up there. So you have to have a maximum range here. That's what's called the max, M-A-C. So that's something that we have to be able to make sure that exists when the locksmiths make a key, or when a company makes a lock, that there's a number that has to be the maximum range between two cuts, because above that number you can't guarantee that the key will work. And in this case, with these kind of ball bearings, the distance can be greater, and that's why the Tokoz Tech is famous for having large pitting differences, so this large cut differences. And this key is a bit like that, so we have a really deep, this is basically zero cut here, and it is not a maximum cut, not a max lift, but it's close enough. And probably in a normal pin tumbler this would be really hard to exist. Yeah, but because these balls rotate, it's easier to make them slide and make the key work. So yeah, that's probably why they wrote the system like this. Might allow for more key codes, and that might be why it was used. Yeah, so very weird lock, not too difficult to pick, really weird feedback. It's not usual feedback that we have on most locks. I had to learn a bit while picking it, but yeah, it's still a cool lock, very interesting. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.